Today, I'll be talking about narcissistic parents.
What's up, TikTok?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm here with my mom. And we're going to get to some things. So before we got on camera, my mom was talking about her 60th birthday because she's turning 60 this year. And my mom has the belief that I'm supposed to do so many things for her birthday. I'm 30 years old, 29, I'm turning 30. And let me give you some context. So I told my mom this year she can get either a really large gift, a really large party, or a really large trip. She wants all three. And she doesn't just want all three, she feels like she's entitled to them. And that's the core of our constant problem.
I'm not saying I'm entitled, but I'm saying that he should be gracious enough to want to believe.
I am trying to save for a marriage, for kids. My kids won't get financial aid like I got at college, okay? I'm trying to make sure that I have myself and my life set up to make sure that it's successful. And if I'm saying this year I want to find love and I want to do all these things and I want to be married soon and I want to have kids and all these things, I can't.
He can still save. All he has to do is get married and wait 5 years.
I think that. Why should that be my option?
5, great.
Why should that be my option? It should not be my option.
Because who's going to take care of the baby when you all working?
Mom.
Absolutely.
I think that your problem is that you should have found a husband faster.
I didn't want a husband.
Why are you trying to get me to fill in the gap of being your husband?
I'm not trying to.
You are. You need to find a man to buy. You need to find a man to buy.
Let me tell you this here. I'm going to get a friend, but I'm not looking for no husband.
But who's going to do all these things for you that you're talking about? I'll do a lot of them. I take on a lot of those things. For people who don't know, I got my own house, car. I pay for a lot of our life. But nevertheless, I do those things willingly. I love my mom.
I did them too. I did them.
But my mom thinks because she did that.
I did them too.
My mom thinks because.
I did them too.
You were supposed to.
Who said?
Bitch, you said.
You are the mom.
I know a lot of parents who don't do what I damn did.
So you think you get a pat on the back because of the fact that you gave me a regular child?
Why is she saying she did things that other parents didn't do? Okay, if you didn't want to do it, don't do it. If you didn't want to do it, why'd you do it? You did it because you want to talk about it and you want to control him. You might as well have kept it and didn't do it. Because what's the point? Like, the man's telling you that he's tired and he's done so much for you, and when do you give him a chance to just live his life in the way how he wants to live it? Like, he's like, I have a goal to do this, right? He wants a family, he wants all that. Obviously, you're very much so a lot in his life, so he might struggle to find somebody because you are so controlling and so demanding, and he's tired. Hell, I'm tired. I'm tired for you. Look at his face. Look at them. They're like going back and forth. Honestly, people like this is just like, sorry, I almost broke my table because I'm so upset. But people like this exhaust me. I am exhausted by this. You chose to be a mom in a certain way. Another person chose to be a mother in a different way. That doesn't mean that the way how you chose to be a mom means that you can continue to treat your son like this after he's telling you, okay, this is what he wants now. Your ass is, oh, you need to get a husband or just get a freaking life. Get some hobbies.
You think you get a pat on the back because of the fact that you gave me a regular childhood? Come on.
Let me tell you something. You all tell me, how many of you all had a car at 16?
Mom.
No.
We got that.
And
Stop.
this was.
I had to get a car. I went to a magnet school that didn't have a bus system. I had to get a car. I got into this magnet school.
Bro, she didn't have a car at 16. She didn't have a car at 16, and she wanted that for her son, so she worked hard, and clearly she's a little tired about it. She's still hung up about it. I didn't have a car at 16. I don't feel like I lost out because of it. I also lived in, like, the city at 16. Car weird. Like, it wasn't that normal. It just wasn't that normal for a 16-year-old where I live to have a car. Like, your son's trying to give you logics, and you just have mad emotions, bro. Like, this is exhausting.
I didn't have a bus system. I had to get a car. I got into this magnet school, the best school in Georgia. I had to get to school.
Ask him how he got in there.
Because I tested in there.
No, we had to interview to go in there.
Yeah, me.
No, it wasn't just you. I did too. I had to leave my job and come and interview.
Mom, I have to perform constantly. I was the one who had to get into Harvard. I'm the one who has to get into Brown. I'm the one who had to get into Goldman. I'm the one who had to become the hedge fund analyst. I'm the one who had to start the company. I'm the one who had to do the pitch decks. It's me. I have to do all the things. And all you do is reap the benefits of all the seeds I've sown. And I'm only 30 and I deserve to have a life.
No, and you reap the benefits of what I sowed as well.
I deserve to have a life, and I deserve to have a family, and I deserve to have a marriage, and I deserve to do all those things.
And you should. I chose the road less traveled because let me tell you something. He was already missing a daddy. Had I married and a man did him,
my dad died when I was 3.
Had I married and a man mistreated him, and he already understood at the age of 3 the unconditional love of
You're
a
just
father.
a gaslighter, and so I'm just gonna end this here. I'm just gonna say this.
Whatever. No, he's the gaslighter.
You're always gaslighting me.
No, I'm not.
So let's let people decide.
No, I'm not.
I think you're a narcissist.
No, I'm not narcissistic, and stop saying it.
I think you're a narcissistic gaslighter, and that's what I think. And we'll see what other people think.
Whatever.
Let's get into some things.
I'm afraid to say it, but she is a narcissistic gaslighter. Mighty Jesus. Every time he said something that was based in facts and logic, she would say, but me too, but I did this. That's just as equal. Bro, shut the hell up, bro. Listen before you speak. Listen before you speak. This ain't a fucking competition. Get you a man, bro. I'm getting crazy on here. But I'm being for real. Like, she is a narcissist. And he's right. Like, clearly he's smart. Clearly he's smart if he's able to get all that shit for her. And that's the mom. And he don't have a husband. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for saying husband. I meant wife. He don't have a wife. He don't have a house for himself with his wife and his kids. I don't know this man's business, but let's some qualities of narcissistic personality disorder are this idea, again, being entitled, because this mom was hella entitled, you know, just lacking empathy. I didn't feel any empathy from her, none whatsoever. She just was like, but me, I don't care, but me. I think she's a bit envious of her son, clearly, because he's saying he wants to achieve all these things, and instead of like supporting him and, you know, just being there, she's just like, you can wait and just like treat me nice for the next 5 years and then do your stuff. That's a bit of envy, because I'm sure if she had the money she could do it herself, but she doesn't. So she must envy him for having the opportunity to achieve those things in the way he does. But that sucks though, because that's your son. He's so good to you. A willingness to exploit others. I think she's definitely exploitative. What are the comments saying? The second you said marriage and kids, her face was like, what the fuck you talking about? Why is she rolling her eyes at you when you talk about finding love and building a family? Right. She's living her and your life. Run! That's his mom. He clearly loves her, but he just wishes that she would understand him, and she doesn't listen. Just gonna have to sit on his boundary and like, damn, she's a narcissist. She needs to go to therapy. She needs to find somebody that she'll listen to. I'm so sorry, young man, but I feel the love somewhere in there.
This is how a narcissist reacts when you give them a gift. You're looking at a very arrogant narcissistic mother who is making it really hard for her daughter to please her.
Oh my God, this is the one I was looking at.
Yeah, I seen you looking at it. I said, I sneak and get it behind your back.
You got the wallet?
No, I just got that.
I can't wear this strap no damn wallet. Huh? I need the wallet.
Mama,
Yeah.
give me a break now.
You got a break. I need the wallet. This is pure to him. But I need the wallet.
So you don't want it?
I need the wallet. Look at the wallet.
I know she freaking lying. Oh my god! I know she's lying. She was like, I know she's lying. She's lying. She was like, I want this one. You saw me, her daughter saw her looking at it, and she wants the bag, but because she didn't get the wallet with the bag, fuck. You can see her daughter's face, like, she's gonna do it. She's gonna get that fucking wallet. She's gonna get that wallet and do it, because the mom is like, that could never be me. I don't have words to express how crazy this is. You see me here, I'm just taking all the feelings of the wrongfulness of this all, and it's just like, how could you be so freaking ungrateful? It's not even like you don't like the bag. I feel like if she didn't like the bag, that would be okay. Like, she was like, oh, like, you know, I don't really love this bag, but there's a different bag that I really love that, like, we could get that one, you know? I can understand not liking a gift and communicating that. I'm like, communicate your truth. Like, at least say if you like it or not, because if you don't like it, you're not going to use it, and that's not going to help anybody. Okay? If you don't like it, you can just give it away to somebody else, because maybe they'll use it. I like the idea of being useful things that have a purpose. She likes it. I don't know what her purpose is. Her purpose is to be ungrateful.
Here are 3 signs that your mother and father ain't about shit. Sign number 1, they run their fucking mouths too much. You confide in them with something personal and very private, they'll turn right the fuck back around and tell your siblings, your cousins, your grandparents, and everybody knows your fucking business. That's because your mother and father are secretly envious of you. So they feel by leaking your personal business, it'll make you look bad, and they'll feel better about themselves. Keep your motherfucking business to yourself. Stop running your mouth to your messy ass parents. Sign number 2, they play you against your siblings. This is called triangulation. They'll tell your brother and sister, you know, that you was talking shit about them, you know, so they could dislike you, and then they'll run and tell you that your siblings was talking shit about you. They love to see their children competing and fighting amongst each other, because when you run to your mom and dad and tell them what the fuck's going down, they get a high off of it. If your siblings run to your parents and tell them what the fuck went down, they get a high off of it. They get high off the fact they cause drama amongst their children. This is called triangulation. It's dangerous, and you need to cut everybody off. Sign number 3 is when they go against you and they side with your baby daddy, your boyfriend, your husband, knowing they're fucking abusive. Your family will fucking betray you. Your parents will fucking betray you. You go to them and tell them you're being abused, they will side with your motherfucking abuser. That means your mother and father are abusive, and they're trying to keep you stuck and in control by siding with your abuser. So it's everybody ganging up against you. Your parents are fucking toxic. You should have been cut them off. They ain't shit for siding with your abuser. Here's a bonus one. Number 4, your parents are financially abusive. Meaning they'll try to buy you to control you. They'll pay your bills or buy you gifts to control you, or they'll spoil your siblings, and they won't do shit for you or your kids to punish you if you try to get away and keep them out your business. You don't let your parents control you, they're not gonna spend no money or buy no gifts for you or your children. They're petty like that. Or if your parents are fucking broke, they'll try to move in your house, or they'll try to abuse you by taking money from you. They might steal your social security number and try to put shit in your name. They're financially abused.
If you can't tell, I'm trying to wrap my head around everything she's saying. She's saying too much. I'm trying to keep up. I'm like, okay, the first thing she said was your parents run their mouth. Okay, the next thing was what else is it? They talk shit about you. Like, I don't even know. I'm like, what did you say again? Ah! It's just a lot of bad behavior. I can't even keep up with all the bad behavior stuff. This isn't necessarily narcissism, as she said. This is for the ain't shit parents. Like, this is very calculating. This is very conniving. It's really a power trip. I'm no psychologist, but this ain't giving narcissist. This is giving, you need some emotional intelligence course. You need to go to anger management. You need a lot of stuff. You probably should rethink parenthood. Why did you do it? You probably did it for the taxes. I ain't got kids. I don't even know if there's a tax benefit. I think there is actually, but like, is it really worth it is the question. But let's hear the rest of what she has to say, because somebody needs to hear this. I know I sure as hell do, because yeah, I relate to some of the things she's saying. She's speaking to me.
So I wrote this book. This book is called My Family Can Kiss My Ass, and it is available on Kindle and Amazon in paperback. And if you're struggling to cut off your toxic parents and your family altogether, please go buy this book. You can click on the link in my bio and it'll take you to Amazon. I have 8 other books on narcissism too, but you need this.
Okay, I love this cover. My family can kiss my ass. Very vulgar, but I love the image of the sheeps, the black sheep and the white sheeps. Like, you know, funny, when I first looked at this, I thought the black sheep was a narcissist, and I was like, narcissists they're really conniving. They would make you feel okay about the position that you're in because you're stupid. That sounds really mean, but that's the only way I can think about it. Like, I get it. You might feel hurt by this, but you probably can't even define the fact that you're hurt because they've got you tripping like they're the one, like they're not the one. You are also the one in your life. Like, live your life. Don't let this person get in your head. But I can see how the black sheep again made me think that was the narcissist, but really the black sheep is you because you are getting away from all the sheeps. They're sheeps. People who are narcissists and people who stick around with the narcissist ideology and the shit that they're promoting when it's absolutely morally wrong, you're sheep. Their herd mentality is meant to protect them because of their vulnerability. So this art piece is getting even more complicated in my brain, but let's move on.
What's the worst tantrum your narcissistic parent ever threw? I was gonna tell you about the time she kicked me out for watching my friend's dog, but instead I'll tell you about today. November 26th of 2022 is the last time I ever spoke to my mother on the phone. In that message, she called me bitter and mean and spiteful. She blamed everything that was happening on me. November 10th of 2022, my grandfather died, and I didn't know about it until today. A year and a half later, my mom decides to leave my husband a voicemail. And she sends me an email showing that my children inherited money from my grandfather, saying that we need to get it notarized so that the kids can have this money. Because she was mad at me because I wouldn't allow her to see my children while she was still being abusive and crappy. She chose to keep it a secret that he had died until today. So that's great. My last living grandparent died and I didn't get to say goodbye to him. So that's the second grandparent that died that she intentionally did not let me say goodbye to.
I cannot keep up with these stories, bro. Like, her hair looks so good. I'm like, wait, the tea is that your mom's a narcissist? Like, she did all that and you did that too? Like, where's the love? Like, there's no love. You're like, oh, give the kids the money because it's the kids, and your mom's like, bro, like, you can't even let me see these kids. Like, fuck all y'all bitches. It's a power trip for sure. She didn't tell you that your grandfather died. Like, why don't you know that your grandfather died? Why didn't you call his phone? Does he not have a phone? Why didn't you visit him? Like, something. It's not one person's perfect and the other person absolutely sucks. It's a sucky situation, and your hair looks really good, and the fact that she called you all those names is not okay. I think when you say things when you're angry, it's really about something that you got deep inside of yourself. I will say, do the work to improve your emotional intelligence, because then you can take your feelings out of a situation and think about all perspectives. You know, calling someone spiteful, mean, the worst thing ever, like all these things, like, that's not going to help your case. They're not going to think you're a better person. They're going to think that you're even worse because now you're name calling. Sometimes it's okay to just be quiet, but also keep your eyes peeled. Okay, keep your eyes peeled. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I definitely want to watch some more of these videos. Oh my god, I definitely want to watch some more of these videos, but this is too much for my brain to process and interact with. I could not function very well in these situations. I'd probably get upset, and I don't like getting upset, so I frankly just stay away from many situations, if that's not obvious from my YouTube channel and my reactions. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.